question, okay? Recording is in progress now. Could you please tell me, Nicole, do you accept recording this session for Braulio?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Now, let's share the screen again. So here we are on the workbook on page, what page is it? On the workbook on page, what page is it?
53.
53, you're right. Page 53. Let me close these tools here. They interrupt the sight of this. Exercise number 7. Complete the sentences with your own information. Add a comma where necessary. Remember this. The if clause in conditional sentences, the if clause can come before or after the main clause. The main clause in this case is, for example, I will be able to buy a car. This is a complete sentence.
Yes.
This is a main clause because it has a complete sense. Or in
Yes.
this sentence and the other, no more. I'll be able to buy a car. But if you make a condition, the conditional sentence is, I mean, this the secondary clause. The secondary clause is if I move to a cheaper apartment, of course, I'm going to pay less money. if I move to a cheaper apartment, I'll be able to buy a car. You see that there is a comma here. But if you place this, the main clause here, it is not necessary to place a comma here because you say, I'll be able to buy a car if I move to a cheaper apartment. So you see that if is like a bridge that joins all both sentences, both clauses, both clauses together. So it is not necessary to make a pause. It's not necessary to make a pause or to use a comma here, right? So you don't use a comma here. You just say, I'll be able to buy a car if I move to a cheaper apartment. But if you move it to here, if I move to a cheaper apartment, there is kind of a pause, and you have to write a comma, and then you say, I'll be able to buy a car. Okay? Do you understand this? Okay. So here you have the grammar clause, I mean, the grammar conditional sentences note. Okay, so in number 1, you're going to complete the sentence. Well, the sentence has been completed already. Can you read number 1? Has been completed.
Yes.
Is an example.
If I go shopping on Saturday, I might spend too much money.
Okay. Can you reverse the order?
Yes.
What is
I
it?
might spend too much money if I go shopping on Saturday.
You see, we're saying the same thing. The only thing is that you do not use a comma here. You don't write a comma if you place it here and this here. Okay, now tell me anything you want here, and I'm going to invent another one on my own. Read number 1, which is a main clause, and you add a conditional sentence here with if.
I feel healthier if I go to the gym.
Okay, if you go to the gym, you will feel healthier. I can say to you, if I eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fish instead of meat or chicken, I will feel better and I will be healthier. You understand? Because according to doctors, to medicine doctors, if you eat a lot of fish and if you eat a lot of vegetables and fruit, you will feel healthier, you will be better. By the way, people from Japan eat a lot of healthy food because they eat a lot of fish and a lot of vegetables, Do you understand the idea?
And I think Yes, and I think that the Asians, when they eat like the breakfast or the how I say or the dinner, they they drink tea.
They drink
Like
tea. They drink
yes,
tea. So tea, green tea is excellent for your health, right? They don't drink coffee.
yes.
But
No, they drink tea.
I drink a lot of coffee. That's my vice. You know, that's a problem I have. And my wife is always telling me, don't drink so much coffee. It's not good for your health. If you continue drinking coffee, you're not gonna sleep the whole night. And she's
Yes,
right. She's right. But this is something I
yes.
cannot stop doing. Okay. Now, could you please tell me a sentence that includes number 3? This one, which is a conditional sentence. You're going to write here or tell me the main idea. What is the main
Yes.
idea?
If I get more exercise, I'll be mm, I'll be I have muscles. I will have
Muscles.
muscles.
My
I will have
muscles are going to grow. You understand?
yes.
Okay. If I get more exercise, my muscles are going to be developed, are going to be bigger,
Yes.
are going to be stronger, heart muscles.
Yes.
You know, my I'm gonna feel much better, right? If I get more exercise, right? My muscles are gonna be stronger. Okay, this is an idea. But if I tell you, if I get more exercise, you know what is going to happen? I'm going to feel tired.
Yes.
I'm going to feel tired. Okay, this is another possibility for the ones who are not accustomed to do it. You know, the ones who are not
Yes.
accustomed to do it feel terrible after the first steps running or doing something, an activity that
Yes.
makes them
After
exhausted.
the
You know?
first
And
training.
another possibility, if I get more exercise, I'll be sweating. I'll be sweating. Sweating,
Yes.
sweating. I'll be sweating a lot. You know, do you
Yes.
understand the idea?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you can
Yes.
say so many things that are
Yes.
related one to another. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Okay, tell me number
Yes.
4, please.
If I don't get good grades in school, my parents are going to to fight with me or yeah
Scold you?
to
Scold? Punish you? Punish?
no like they okay my fathers will be deceptionate.
Okay, they will be upset. Upset. You understand upset? I'm going to write it down. Upset.
Okay.
Like this. Upset. When your parents are upset, it means that they feel like uncomfortable with you. They feel that you are not doing the right thing. Okay? When you are upset, it means that you feel terrible, right? Because you have worked a lot. You're paying school, paying more school, paying a lot of money in books, paying a lot of money for school. And what about you? You don't work, you don't study. There is another possibility. You will not get your diploma. You will not get graduated. You will not get a degree. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you don't study, if you don't get good grades, what happens? If you don't get good grades in school, you're not going to get your diploma, okay? Another
Yes.
possibility, of course, the first one is you are not going to learn. You're not
Yes,
going to learn. Most,
you're not
it's, there
going
is a
to learn.
relationship. Getting good grades, it means that you know, you have the knowledge, okay? You have understood
Yes,
everything. You know science, you know history, you know geography, you know languages, you know how to write, you know how to make mathematics or to solve mathematics operations. So if you don't get good grades, you're not a good student, of course, right? You have to
yes,
get good grades so that you show your parents that you are an excellent student. That's the idea, okay? And this
yes,
is the idea why you are here with me, because I want you to improve your language, improve English, improve communication, you
yes,
know, improve, get better from you, better from you. Of course, I'm not the owner of all the truth, but I try to do my best, okay? Now, what about the other? Number 5, what do you say?
I might get more sleep if I sleep. I might get more sleep if um, if past tsunami. I don't know.
I don't understand what he's saying.
No.
Let me give you
Uh,
an example. Let me give you an example. I
okay.
might get more sleep. I might get more sleep if I don't drink so much coffee. Let me open the door for
Oh,
my wife. I think she forgot the key of the house and she's knocking
okay.
on the door. Please, excuse me.
Okay. No problem.
No, I supposed that the door was locked inside with the key inside the lock, you know?
Okay.
So, but it was not. She opened it. She opened it. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Later,
if the
I have to go to open the
look for a
the
pen.
door for my dad. Yes, because he left the keys too. So
All
yes,
right.
you can hear me.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Number 5. Another example for number 5 would be, for example, I might get more sleep if I don't drink so much coffee. It's a possibility. Another
Yes.
one. I might get more sleep if there is silence around in my bedroom, right? But imagine that my granddaughter is moving here and there and making a lot of noise. I might not get more sleep. When I'm
Yes.
sleeping early in the morning and she wakes up at 6 o'clock, 6:30, and starts making a lot of noise, I cannot sleep at all. I might not get more
Okay.
sleep at all.
Okay.
And she's going to
I
school right
think that
now. She's going to school. So at 7 o'clock, which is still dark here, at 7 o'clock, the sun is not shining. At 7 o'clock in the morning or at 6:30 in the morning, when the sun shines in Venezuela, here in Mexico, at a quarter to 7 or 7:30, the sun is not shining at all. And I feel that I have to continue sleeping, you know, but I cannot sleep at all. Why? Because my granddaughter starts shouting, you know, around the
yeah.
kitchen, and I am in my bedroom and cannot sleep at all. So I might get more sleep if my granddaughter doesn't make so much noise. You understand? Another
Okay.
possibility
I
is
I
I
think
might
that
get more. Uh-huh.
I might get more sleep if I sleep late.
If you don't sleep late,
Yes.
if you if you go to bed early,
Ah,
early, if you go to bed earlier, right, you would get more sleep. Okay, that's the
yes.
idea. Imagine. that I go to bed at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night.
Yes.
And my granddaughter wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. What happens? I'm not sleeping
You
more than 6 hours, six
know.
and a half hours. So I will have to go to bed earlier by 9:30, so that I can sleep 8 hours if it is possible. So I might get more sleep if I go to bed earlier. You understand? Now, another possibility. Now here, number 6. Can you read it and complete your idea?
Yes. I'll be happy if
Don't tell me
I
if you eat chocolate. No, no, no. You have already done it.
okay. I'll be happy if I go to the beach.
Oh, I'll be happy if I go to the beach too, but I don't have to repeat that. I'll be happy if you learn a lot from me. I will be happy if you learn a lot from me. Okay? That's the idea,
Yeah.
that you learn a lot from me. I'll learn how to speak correctly, learn fluence, learn how to speak fluently, learn a lot of vocabulary. And I think this book is good for learning English. Very good. This book is excellent. I consider that this is the best book I have ever had in my life. Yeah, and I have always looked for the best books. And this is excellent because the learning process is step by step, and it is focused in an idea that the student can deduct, student can know a little bit more step by step. And one thing takes to the other, and the other to the other, and the other to the other. So there is like a chain
Yes.
that you join together everything together, and you learn more and more every day. Well, that's the idea. Okay, can you read exercise number 8? You have an example, a good example of this. Can you read it?
And yes. Nouns and adjectives. Completed
Adjectives,
part.
nouns
Adjective.
and adjectives. Do you understand the difference between a noun and an adjective? For example, I'm gonna give you an example. Here you have happy. What is happy?
Yes.
A noun or an adjective?
An adjective.
Why? Because it describes a condition here in your heart or in your brain or in your physical appearance, okay? A condition is a description. You feel happy and your lips are like this, right? Happy. You understand? It's a condition. And what is the word that replaces happy? Instead of being an adjective, you are going to change happy for a noun. What is the noun? You have to add a suffix. A suffix is a group of letters. 2 or 3 or 4 letters are added to the adjective to transform the adjective into a noun. Could you please tell me what is the word that replaces happy and makes it a noun, not an adjective? What is the word?
Um,
Don't you know?
no.
If you add four letters to happy, this word becomes a noun, not an adjective. Let me check it out. Let me write it down here. No, I'm not going to close it. I'm going to use this so that you are going to use it here. Let me check it. Okay, happy. Okay. Okay, let me close this. I don't know. Let me close. Not possible. I don't know how to use it. Okay. Again and again. No, 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 no. Oh, no. I'm going to rub it out. Let me rub it out and open this. Okay, happy. If you add happy instead of
Happier.
a
No.
Y, I change it for an I, and you have to add 1, 2, 3, 4. When I say 1, 2, 3, 4 letters are these 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. What are the letters that you have to add to happy in order to convert, to transform it into into a noun, into a noun? How did you,
Happiness.
what is it?
Happiness.
You are right, completely right. Observe, happy is a condition, but happiness is a noun. N-E-S-S, okay? Do you understand this? Okay, let's
Yes.
do otherwise. Let's do otherwise or the same with one word, which is a noun, and it is converted into an adjective. For example, you have power. You see power? Is power
Yes.
a noun or an adjective?
It's an adjective.
Power
No?
is not an adjective. Power is a noun. When you can, when you define not the condition, but the thing that makes you move is the power. You understand? In this
Yes.
case, power is the condition, but it is not the description. How would you make a description for power? You will have to add 1, 2, 3, only 3 letters. What are the 3 letters that you have to add to power in order to transform it into an adjective? Let me help you. The first letter of the suffix is letter F. F.
Power. Power F? No. No.
Power. Okay. The first letter is F. What is the second?
Mm,
U. Then
power.
repeated letter. A letter which is repeated. What is the letter that has to be repeated in order to transform this noun into an adjective? What is it?
The F.
The letter which is repeated is letter L. L repeated. Can you read it, please?
Powerful.
Okay. So I have the power to move something that is very light, like a pen, right? I have the power.
Mm,
But imagine that this is not a pen, but imagine that this is a 100-kilogram box. I am not so powerful to lift a box of 100 kilograms. Impossible for me, right? But I have the power. The power is the energy, okay? The force or power or energy is a noun. These are nouns, okay? But powerful means a condition in which you feel comfortable and the way you feel powerful. You understand? So
mm.
power is not the powerful. Okay, there are some other suffixes which are added to the nouns or to the adjectives in order to convert them into to
So,
change them
so
from
a noun
adjective.
is something, so adjective is something that describes the action, and a noun is something like describe. No, that doesn't describe.
Okay.
Yeah?
There is
No?
a description. There is a description. It's descriptive when you have an adjective. But when you say the noun is like the thing itself, the power. I have the power, right? The thing itself, the potential, right? The potential.
It's like the
But
feel.
you feel it, but you try to observe that this is the condition, but it is not descriptive, not descriptive. It doesn't go with the other, with the noun. The noun itself describes, in this situation, the noun describes. Let me give you another example in which you have another suffix, which is, for example, the suffix OUS. Have you ever heard about the suffix OUS? Okay, let me
Os
give
is
you an
like
example.
we is like
Observe, observe, observe this. Pay attention to this. Do you know what poison means? Poison?
poison.
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay. Poison is kind of substance, a substance that is dangerous for your body. Imagine a snake, a snake that has teeth
Oh,
here
okay.
and injects a poison in your body, right? When the
Okay.
snake bites you. Okay, poison, a snake has poison here in its teeth, in its teeth.
Yes,
It has
I
poison.
got it.
So there, there are certain snakes that have no poison here, but the ones which have poison here, they are poisonous. You see? Poisonous.
Oh,
And you
yes.
observe the difference between poison, huh, and poisonous, you know?
Yes.
Do you
And
understand the idea?
what is the adjective?
The adjective is
Poisonous?
poisonous. Poisonous. Why? Poisonous. Because it's a condition. But poison is the substance, that affects
So
you.
so
The
that
substance.
the so poison is the noun.
Poison is the noun, poison. But if you
Yes.
add OUS, it is converted into an adjective. It's a condition. The condition of that snake is poisonous. Okay, it's
Okay.
characteristic. When you're talking about the characteristic of that snake is poisonous. The same as certain insects. Insects like, spiders or scorpions. Do you know
Yes.
scorpions? Okay, scorpions are poisonous insects. Yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
here you are, and observe, NES in happy converts happy, which is an adjective, into a noun. FULL in powerful converts a noun into an adjective, otherwise, in different way. And poison is a noun that is converted into an adjective by adding OUS. Okay, there are many other letters that are added to certain words to be converted from adjective to nouns or from nouns to adjectives. In this situation, we are talking about these kind of exercises. So we are going to this. Let me close this. Let me cancel or close it. Okay. And let's go to the idea that we are going to cover here is this one. Okay, pay attention to this. Nouns and adjectives. Can you read the first? The first one is a noun, right? These are nouns.
Yes.
These are adjectives. Nouns and adjectives. Tell me, read this noun. Read it, please.
Energy.
Energy. How would you transform it into an adjective? What is the adjective? Energy. What is the adjective?
Energies.
Energetic.
Energetic.
Energetic. Tick. So you have to change the end of the word. Let me check it out if this is correct. But I don't want to click in here because I don't want to watch you to watch the other ones, okay? But it's
Okay.
energetic, okay? Now, what is the noun for this adjective? Environmental.
Environment.
Environment, you omit the final AL that you see here, right? You omit
Yes.
L. So you say environment here. Environment is the condition, right? But the
Yes.
characteristic is environmental conditions, okay?
Yes.
Environment describes a condition, but it is a noun. But the characteristic is environmental
Okay.
situation, environmental day, you know, condition, okay? Now, what do you say about the next one?
Health.
Health, what is the adjective?
Healthier.
Healthy, healthy. You just add a Y, that's it. Y, that's it. Yeah?
La otra no se la van a comer ustedes. And sorry, teacher.
Don't worry,
Healthy.
I understand.
Mhm. Okay, healthy, no?
Okay, healthy. In this case, you just add a Y, that's it, right? You don't add EAL, you don't add FULL, or you don't add OUS, or you don't add NESS. No, 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 that's all. Now, what about this?
Medical and
Medic
medicine.
could be.
Medic.
It could be medicine. Medicine is a noun. And medic could be a noun too, right? Medic.
Yes.
Like a medic is a doctor, the professional, okay? The medic is like a synonym for
Medicine.
doctor. Or medicine, which is referred to the tablet or the injection or the liquid, the suspension that you drink or that you take for getting well. So it would be the medicine
Yes.
or the medic assistant. Okay, so medicine would be the correct one, medicine for medical. Okay, now what about the other?
Successful.
You are right. Full, successful. But I'm not sure if there is only one L or double L. Not sure. I am not
I
sure.
think that is double L.
But I'm not sure. Pay attention to this. Sometimes there is a double. Check it out here. Let's check it out here. How many?
Oh, it's
Only
one.
one. Only
One.
one. I was
Yes.
not sure. It's only one L. Okay? Now, medicine is for medical, healthy for health, environment for environmental, and energy, energetic. You see? You understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we have transformed nouns into adjectives or adjectives into nouns, okay? By adding a suffix. The suffix could be a Y, the suffix could be an AL, like in this case. For example, if you say principal, 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 you see? Or you say
Principally.
technique, technical, technical, you see? Or you say power, powerful, powerful. Or you say, well, so many words that you have a lot of adjectives that can be
Yes.
transformed from adjective to nouns or from nouns to adjectives. You understand the idea?
Yes.
Okay, so let's complete these sentences by using one of these adjectives or nouns according to the situation. Observe the first one. Can you read it, please? Can you read it?
Yes, there have been a lot of medical in the past half
Advances.
advances
Advances.
advances in the past half century, but there is still no cure for the common cold.
Okay, you see, the most convenient here is medical, right? Medical advances.
Yes,
It's the most convenient according to what we can read. Okay, what is the most convenient here? Can you read it all, please? Pay attention that they are
yes,
talking about air pollution. Air pollution. That gives
yes,
you an idea what we are talking about. What are we
yes.
talking about?
There are a lot of health problems in my country. There's too much air pollution and the rivers are dirty.
This is one possibility, but there is another. In my
Mm,
opinion, it's
yes, yes,
my
you're
opinion.
right.
What do you
There
think?
are a lot of environment problems in my country. There's too much air pollution over environment. Yes,
Environmental problems, you see? You know why? Because
yes,
when you're talking about pollution, is due to the environmental problems, okay, that you have. So you have pollution, right? Much smoke, the
yes,
industry, many cars running here and there, you know. So
yes,
there are a lot of environmental problems, okay? And you are describing the problems. And environmental is the adjective that describes the problem, okay? You understand the idea? Okay,
yes.
so let's continue with number 3. What do you say? Observe what you are talking
Mm,
about. You're talking about food, better food, okay? Eat better food, and swimming, exercise.
oh, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay. My health is
Health.
not as good as it used to be. So I've decided to eat better food and go swimming every day.
You are right. When you're talking about the relationship of good food, and exercise, it means that you have good health. My health is not as good as it used to be. So I have decided to eat better food and go swimming every day. You understand the idea?
Yeah,
Let's go. I don't
yes,
want to move this from here, but you see this number 4 here.
yes.
Can you read it, please?
My party was a great
A great what?
success.
Success. So this is
Success.
a noun, okay? Success.
Successful. Success or
No,
successful.
can you read successful here instead of success? No, it's a
No.
noun. It's a noun,
Okay.
not an adjective. Because you have the condition here of a great success. Success is the noun, which is qualified by great. So when you're talking about the success, which is the noun. So here we go with the noun, success, not successful, but
Okay.
success, okay? Because this is a description, great success. There is no, not other condition. The condition is
Okay.
the description is great success, okay? Is
Okay.
qualified by this. So can you read the next one, please? Can you read the next one?
Yes. If I start exercising more often, I mine sorry, my screens. Okay. If I start exercising more often, I might have to more energy.
Is it energetic or energy? Energetic or energy?
Mm, energetic.
No, it's energy.
No.
Energy, because you're
energy.
talking about your condition. Your condition is more energy. It's a noun, not an adjective. It's a noun.
Okay.
More energy, more force, you know, more power. Power, energy, and force are something similar. In this case, is this one, energy. Energy, okay? I know at the beginning it's a little difficult to understand the difference between a noun and an adjective. And this is why this exercise is really important for you. You understand? Because we get confusion about this. I know because I learned when I was learning English, it was really difficult to find out what is the difference. Is it a noun or an
Yeah.
adjective? Huh?
What is the difference?
Yeah, what is the difference? Well, that's something that you're going to learn step by step, little by little. You have to be patient. Patient. There are so many words
Okay.
you have to learn, and it's sometimes difficult. But don't worry, you will get it. So we are on page 53. Only time will tell. Let me continue with page 54, which is the end of, I think it is the end of this unit in the workbook. Can you read the instruction here? Oh, first of all,
Yes.
before reading, can you tell me something about the picture? Tell me something. Is it a
Is
modern picture? Modern?
no, it's a old picture, and we can see a man with a bike.
Okay, not only the old bike, the model, the style of the bike is old, ancient,
Yes.
but the how the man, what the man is wearing, what kind of clothes is this? You know,
Is formal with
well,
casual.
too formal to be riding a bike.
Yeah.
It's too formal to be riding a
It's
bike.
like system is a mix with formal and casual, but because I think that he's wearing a jeans,
Yeah.
but I'm
Well,
not sure.
well, it's really strange. So we are talking about the
Yes.
past. Okay, rewrite the sentences. Find another way to say each sentence. So you have two possibilities, okay, to say the same
Okay.
with different words. By using different words, you're gonna say the same thing. Huh? It's another way to say, to express the idea by using other words, okay? For example, can you read number one?
Yes. Today people ride bicycles less often than before.
Used to. Can you please tell me
Used
used
to.
to?
Yes. People used to ride bicycles more often than they do today.
You see? Because most people have their own cars, or most people ride on the bus, get on the bus, or ride on a train, get on a train. But it is not usual to ride a bike, even though in certain countries and certain cities, because
Yes.
of they are motivating people to ride bikes, right?
Yes.
They have a special lanes in order to ride their bikes. And well,
Yes.
there you reduce pollution, you reduce contamination, and people are enthusiastic to ride bicycles. For example, here in Guadalajara, in Mexico, people ride a lot of
Yes.
bikes differently from Caracas, Venezuela, or from Valencia. You know, people in
Oh.
Valencia really don't ride bikes.
mm,
No, not at all.
mm,
But
Depends
here,
because now
uh-huh,
we have the problem with the gasoline, and in when we have quarantine quarantine
uh-huh. Quarantine,
and
quarantine.
quarantine, yes, when we have quarantine, people's the a lot of people get out and ride bicycles. And
Okay,
if you go like an avenue, I go with my parents, and there are a lot of people riding bicycles or
yes.
just walking. or doing exercise
Yeah,
in the
because
streets.
time and the condition, the pandemic condition we are living in right now has made us to use, I mean, to ride bikes. This is time,
Yes,
yeah, time will tell. Probably we will continue using more bikes than our cars, more bikes than driving cars, or than riding on a bus, or than riding on a train, on the subway, you
yes,
know?
yes,
Okay,
but the
but
people
it
used
depends.
to
It depends on the
use
country.
the bicycles. Yes, it depends to the countries. Here, I think that the people used to do exercise and not to the transportations media.
Okay, now
You
let's
know?
go to number 2. Can you read the sentence and then try to use another sentence by using the word diet? Diet. It is referred to this. There is an idea in your brain. You read it, please read it.
If I stop eating junk food, I may be able to lose weight.
What do you say by using
Mm,
diet?
okay. If okay, give me a second. Mm, if I if I start eating if I start to do a diet and stop to eating junk food, I maybe I maybe I may be able to lose weight.
Observe that it is not necessary to mention junk food, right? Or eating as the verb, right? Or stop, because you can say, if I change, you understand change? My
Yes.
diet, if I change the diet, and that's it. You are replacing this by changing my diet. If I change my
Oh,
diet, I may be able to lose weight. Okay? Do you
yes.
understand?
Yes.
Or you can completely, totally change the sentence and you say, if I change my diet, I will be, my belly will be thinner. I will be, slim man, a slim man, right? This is,
Yes.
I will lose, instead of saying I will lose weight, you say, I will be thinner. I will be thinner and healthier. If I change my diet, I will be, or I may, you can omit may.
Yes.
And you say, I will probably, I will probably
Yes.
be healthier and in shape. You can say in shape. I will be, my body will be in shape. You understand in shape? In shape.
Yes.
Okay. This is a possibility without having the necessity or without having the need of going to a gym. It is not necessary to go to a gym. I just change my diet and my body will change. You know,
Yes.
I will lose weight. Well, of course, I will be healthier and I will be thinner or slim. Slim. Okay. So this is a
Yes.
possibility. There is not only one way to express the idea. Okay, tell me another way by using few. Read number 3, please. Read number 3.
Few is like less, right?
Few is like less, but
Okay.
the difference is less is used when you are talking about something that is not measurable in numbers, in amounts that are clearly defined. For example,
Okay.
you can say less weight because you cannot count weight. Instead of less, you can say fewer kilograms, fewer kilograms, instead of saying less weight. You understand? Because weight,
Okay. Yes, I
okay?
understand.
If you're talking about food, you say little, little, little alcohol, little alcohol for somebody who is alcoholic. Instead of saying little alcohol, you say fewer shots of rum or whiskey or tequila, shots, fewer glasses, or when you, something that you may count, you can count glasses, shots, you know, bottles of tequila. And you're talking about, if you
Okay.
drink uh, fewer glasses of tequila, you're not going to get to be drunk. But if you say, if you drink just a little tequila, you are not going to be drunk. Okay? This is the
Okay.
idea. Few is
Okay.
for countable, and little or less is for non-countable. When you're talking about
Okay.
rice, about water, or about something, a liquid, which is non-countable. Okay, can you read it,
Like
please?
you. Okay. In the future, okay. In the future, not many people will use cash to buy things. Few.
Okay.
Okay. In the future, few. Okay. In the future, probably few people will use cash to buy things.
Okay, so you are replacing not many for few. And you can say fewer,
Fewer.
fewer. And you add er here. Huh? Instead of not many people, you say fewer, fewer people will use cash to buy things in the
Yes.
future. By the way, it is not necessary to go to the future, because when I go to the supermarket here, I always use my credit card. So I don't pay in cash right now. No cash. You
Oh,
understand?
yes.
And by the way, when your aunt whose name is Gabriela, huh?
Yes.
When your aunt pays me, she doesn't pay me in cash. She makes the deposits by Cele, which is the system that
Yes.
connects us in the whole world, right? And she pays the condominium of my building, you know,
Yes.
because you helped me pay part of the condominium of my building, which is going to be very expensive. This is why I continue working. And my building is not here. My building is right there in Venezuela. You understand? So this is the
Oh,
idea that
yes.
I cannot afford enough money for paying the condominium, even though I have a pension, because I had been working for so long for Ministerio de Educación, and I had a pension for being old because I am 68 years old. You understand? But I have to continue working. That's the idea. Do you understand what I mean, don't
Yes.
you? Okay.
Yes.
So when you say fewer, in the future, fewer people, this is replaced, not many, by fewer people will use cash to buy things. Okay. Now continue. What
Yes.
about the next one? You're going to be able to. What do you say?
Okay. If I get a better job, I can buy an apartment. Be able to.
Okay, tell me.
Okay. If I get a better job, I be able to buy an apartment.
You see that you replace can instead of can, you say, I will be able to. You say, in the future, if I get a better job, I will be able to buy an apartment. I will probably be able to buy an apartment. So you are replacing can. Instead of can, you say be able to. You understand the idea?
Yes.
Okay, that's good, because you are learning how to speak in a different way by saying the same in a different way. That's the idea. Number 5, what do you say for number 5?
I'm going to arrive at noon. Noon is like the night, no?
Noon is the middle of the day, 12
Oh,
o'clock in the middle of the day when the sun is shining right there in the middle.
Oh,
What you say
okay.
is midnight. Midnight is 12
Oh,
a.m., the beginning of the day.
okay.
The beginning of the
The
day,
beginning.
when the day is zero,
No.
0 minutes, 0 hours, 0 seconds, okay? Zero. The
Okay.
time zero is the 12 o'clock at midnight, okay? 12 a.m. But in the middle of the day is 12 noon. It's at noon. So this is a at noon, at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. p.m. Okay? Do you understand,
Okay.
Nicole? Okay, can you,
Yes.
so what do you use will for here?
I I will
I will.
going I will
Wait a
going
minute.
to
You
arrive
don't
at
say
noon.
going.
Or
No, 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 no. You don't say
I
going.
will I will arrive at noon.
I
I
will arrive
will
at noon. You omit,
yeah,
omit completely.
going to.
Am going
Okay.
to. You don't say this. You say, I will arrive at noon. You understand the
Yeah.
idea? Okay, that's
Yes.
good. Good. Now, observe that this exercise from the workbook is excellent because it makes you think, okay? And express the idea by
Yes.
using something different and makes you speak. That's the idea, that you speak. The more you speak, the better for you. The more you speak, it's better for you. Okay, now,
Yes.
well, I'm not gonna make you write here, but if you want to express your idea here, in number 10, this exercise is that you have to write 3 paragraphs about yourself. In the first paragraph, you describe something about your past. In the second paragraph, you describe your life nowadays, okay? In the third paragraph, you write down your future, okay? For example, I can tell you, I used to live in La Ruina, Venezuela, in from since I was since I was a 25-year-old man. I used to live in La Urbina in Venezuela, right? La Urbina was a quiet place. Now I live in Guadalajara, Jalisco. I do not live in
Okay.
Venezuela. It is present, you understand? But this is part of the second paragraph, okay? And in the future, if the government of Venezuela changes and the situation, the economic and social and political situation in my country changes, I will probably go back to Venezuela. This is part of the third sentence for me, okay? But I can write many things, but the important thing is that you write many things about you, about your past, about your present, and about your future. You understand?
Okay.
So if you want to tell me something about your past without writing anything, because you have your ideas
Yes.
in your brain, you can express
I have.
like 4 or 5 sentences which are related to your past, 4 or 5 sentences which are related to your real condition right now, and 4 or 5 sentences which are related to your future. Okay, do you want to mention
Yes.
something about this? Present, past, and future? Past,
Yes.
present, and future? Come on, do it.
Yes. And in the past, I I had practice. No, I practice a lot of sports. Nowadays, okay,
Okay, you
okay.
finished?
The past,
Okay, tell me several ideas related to your past. In the past, I used to practice
I
sports.
used to practice
I used to go
sports.
to the beach very often, for example. Huh? Is it an
Okay.
idea? In the past, I I lived in another house which was near my, I don't know what your life was long time ago. I lived in my grandmother's house for
Mm.
for 3 or 4 months, or I spent my vacation with my grandmom who doesn't live here, or I used to go to Caracas and visit. I used to visit Gabriela, who is my aunt, okay? And you tell me something about your past. And you say, nowadays,
Okay.
it's been a long, long time I don't see Gabriela because she lives in Caracas and it's difficult for her to come here, or it's difficult for me to go to Caracas. So I'm not gonna visit her. I just talked on the phone right now. Do you understand? I am inventing something from you, but I don't know. I cannot talk about you. You are the one who is going to talk about
Okay.
yourself. Do you understand?
Okay.
So I would recommend you to write because this is an exercise which makes you
Okay.
write. Okay?
Okay.
If you
Give me
want
a
to
second.
continue telling me, okay, you can do it. Come on, do it.
Okay. Just give me a second to.
But
Now
you have to
I have.
divide present from past from future. Present from
Okay.
past from future. Divide them. Divide the ideas. Okay?
Okay. I'm writing in a paper.
You write in the paper and then, well,
Yes.
the important thing is that if you want to do it later, tomorrow, and you read it to me next, let's say next Tuesday or next Monday, okay, you can read it to me if you want, or if you want to send it to me, you can write a message huh, on WhatsApp message and you send it to me by WhatsApp and I can read it
Okay.
present, past, and future. You understand? Or past, present, and future. The idea is that you write, or you can write it on a piece of paper and then you take a photograph, or you can do it too by
Yes.
using your computer and you have a program like a Google, like, oh my goodness, what's this? Turn it off because my battery here is going out.
How I okay. How I say natación?
Swimming, swimming, ing. I used to
Okay.
practice swimming. I used to go swimming. Okay. Okay. Now, the idea is not, I'm not going to wait for you doing this. I want you to, because the time is your time.
Okay.
I would recommend you to do it. Observe that you have a paragraph here, another paragraph here, and another paragraph here. A paragraph of about 4 or 5 lines, huh? 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 sentences. And then you write 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 sentences additional about the present, and 4 or 5 or only 3
Yes.
about the future. But it is not up to me, it's up to you. It depends on you, okay? So let me continue. This is page
Okay.
54 of the workbook. The next page is not related to unit number 9. We have already covered completely unit number 9 on the video resource book, on the student book, and on the workbook. So completely we have covered, okay, everything. So we are going to the video resource book again, because this is the way I like to do, is presenting the video first to solve the four pages which correspond to the video resource book. And then we go back to the student book and to the workbook, because I consider that this is good, this is better. Okay, observe, what is the date? Okay, according to this, we we were supposed to cover this uh, last Monday, you see?
Yes.
But you decided on Monday that we were going to cover the workbook, okay? So we went to the workbook. But now, what date is today? Today is
Today is
September, September,
second
September
September
2nd,
2nd,
okay? 20,
2021.
and today is, what date is today? Today is Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday.
okay? So that we know, we know today you are here and we continue with this. What is this lesson? What is this unit about? What is the unit about?
The unit is about the job interview.
You know what an interview is? What is an
Yeah,
interview? Can you
an
explain it to me?
an interview is like the people do an interview for like if I am a mom and I am searching to the baby assistant. I have to do interviews to find the correct or the I think that is the correct one for my kid.
Okay, you have to have an interview. It's like an appointment. It's a compromise to meet together, two people, right? And to talk about
Yes.
something, about a topic. In this case, it's a job interview. You know, you understand what a job is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this interview is referred to searching for a place where to work, okay, for a certain time. You are looking for a job when you want to start working in a company, okay? But before starting before you start working, you have to have an interview with the director of the company, right? Or the human resource department chief, right, of the company. So your curriculum and your education is going to be presented by you to the members of or the most important members, the staff of the company, so that you are going to have an opportunity to develop your professional career in that company. You understand? Do you understand this? Are you listening to me? I think you didn't listen to me, did you? Did you listen to me, Nicole?
And now, yes, but my internet is unstable.
Unstable. Okay, I
Unstable,
understand.
yes.
Well, I was talking with the machine. Don't worry, it's it happens. It happens. Okay, now you understand what an interview is. For example, here,
Yes.
this man is looking for a job in this bakery. I suppose that this is a company, a bakery, or an industry that processes, probably it's a
Yes.
pizzeria. It's a pizzeria. Probably he
Pizzeria.
wants to
Yes.
become the waiter in the pizzeria, or probably he wants to
Yes.
become the cook, the cook in the pizzeria. So
The
he's having an
baker.
interview with the person who is responsible of giving you the job, okay, in the pizzeria. I don't know if that's the truth, but observe this here. Okay, let's read this about culture in the United States and Canada, because he's talking about North America and Canada. Observe, I want you to
Okay.
read if there is any particular word that you don't understand in here. You're going to tell me, you're going to ask me, okay? Ask me.
Okay.
I am just going to underline the words that you probably or you don't know, the words which are probably new for you, or the words in which you have problems in pronunciation. You understand?
Okay.
Now, can you
Okay.
please start reading?
Yes, nearly 15% of North American college students have an internship at some point during college. In Canada, internships are called co-ops, and co-op or internship is like a temporary job usually related to the student's major. Internships often take place during the summer when students are not in school. Others may be part-time during the school year. Some colleges offer course credit of doing an internship, and some employers pay interns a small wage. All internships allow students to gain experience in a new field. Interning is a great way to break into a company because employers often hire the former interns after they graduate.
Okay, do you have any question about any word that you don't understand here? For example,
Mm,
I underline wage. I consider that is probably a new word from you for you. You know what a wage is?
yes,
What is it? Can you
no,
describe it with a different word? A synonym for wage. What
as
is it?
wage is like a person who teach you,
Nope.
who send you
Nope.
information, no?
Wage is synonym to salary. Salary, you know,
Okay,
the amount of money for your job, the amount of money that you receive for working, it's a wage, okay? A small wage is a small salary. It's a minimum salary. Do you understand salary?
yes,
The amount of money that people pay you, that the companies pay you for your work, for your effort. You understand? Okay, so salary or wage or your earnings, it's another earnings. It's another word that corresponds to the salary. Earnings, what you receive, the amount of money that you receive for your work. Okay, now when you pronounce nearly, pronounce it again because
nearly,
consider that you didn't pronounce it correctly.
nearly,
Nearly, nearly. Okay, when you pronounced, I don't know. Oh no, internship is okay. You pronounce it okay, internship. But do
internship,
you understand what internship is? Internship.
and
What is it?
no,
No? Okay, pay attention. When a university student, when somebody who is studying at the university is about to finish the professional studies to become, to have a title, to have his or her diploma, they usually go to the industry or they usually go to the companies in order to work for a certain period of time. And those companies probably do not pay anything, don't pay to the internships because they are students. Or if they pay just a little money, not so much. The wage is not small wage, it's almost nothing. Imagine that you receive only 1 million or 2 million bolivars. It's nothing. You understand?
yes,
And you receive 3 million bolivars. It's nothing. It's working for a
yes,
company because 3 million or 4 million bolivars is just $1. You understand? $1.
no,
No, 4
it
million.
is like sentence.
Five? Five what?
No, it's like sentence.
It's like
Sentence, no,
cents,
like
cents,
sense,
cents. You understand cents?
sense.
C-E-N-T-S, cents,
Yes,
like
it's like
coins,
sense.
coin. Okay, so,
Yes.
okay, internship. Do you understand what an internship is?
Internship, yes.
It's the job for a student who is ending his or her professional career. The last
Yes.
semester. What would it be in Spanish if you translate it into Spanish? What would it be?
Eh, sería como, tenía la palabra en la mente, pero se me olvidó, pero sería como el trabajo que se le da a los, por ejemplo, los estudiantes de medicina hacen como horarios, pues, y van hasta el hospital
Do you know what it
y
is?
eso, pero no les
Es
pagan eso.
internado rotatorio, pasantía.
Ah, pasantía, eso era pasantía.
Internado rotatorio para el estudiante de medicina, no solamente de medicina, de bioanálisis, de farmacia, de lo que sea. Ese es un
Yes.
internado rotatorio. Generalmente lo hacen en empresas gubernamentales, donde no les pagan un carrizo, no les pagan nada. Pues
Yes.
si lo hacen en una empresa privada, la empresa privada le va a pagar esto, un poquitito, pero algo ayuda, algo resuelve. Para los
Yes.
docentes viene a ser lo que se llama una preparaduría, o bien también lo llaman, ¿cómo lo llaman? ¿No lo llaman? No sabe cómo lo llaman para los docentes, para los maestros.
No.
Prácticas docentes. Preparaduría o prácticas docentes. Es la pasantía que hacen los médicos.
Docentes.
¿Me entienden? Eso es un internado rotatorio o para los médicos. Para las otras carreras es una pasantía, simplemente. It's a period of time in a company, okay? So that you cannot get money because you are not a professional, you don't have your title, your diploma. But if the company pays you, it's just a little bit of money, just a little. Okay,
Yes.
now repeat this, during.
During.
The pronunciation is during. Okay, noté que lo pronunciaste. Canada, repeat Canada.
Canada.
Uno tiende a pronunciar Canadá, pero resulta que el mayor golpe de voz lo lleva aquí. Canada. Por eso me detuve, porque sentí que no me lo pronunciaste bien, ¿ok? Now, let's repeat this. Related. ¿Recuerdas de lo que te dije ayer o ayer o antier, no sé cuándo fue, que los verbos terminados en T y en D, en T o en D, los verbos regulares que terminan en T o en D, que se le añade ed, esta ed se pronuncia como ed. Ocurre con need, needed. Ocurre con repeat, repeated. Ocurre con relate, related. ¿Ok? Y con cualquier verbo que tenga ed y que esté precedida por una T o una D. ¿Ok? Related. Por eso me detuve en eso. Por el contrario, la palabra often, muchos norteamericanos tienden a omitir la T como cosa rara. Pero si tú pronuncias often o afternoon, el norteamericano dice afternoon, dice afternoon. Se come la T. Para que lo sepas, y lo tengas en cuenta. El often, a menudo ellos se lo comen la T. Para que no te suene extraño que un gringo te diga often, how often, en lugar de decir how often. No. El gringo no se pone en eso.
What is often?
Often. Se comen la T. Often. Si lo escuchas así, lo tienes en cuenta. Porque tú me estás pronunciando muy clara la T. Cuando dice often. Y eso sería un británico quien diga eso. Un norteamericano nunca te va a decir often. Te va a decir often.
Okay.
Igual que
And what is often?
¿Perdón?
Often, what is?
What is the meaning of often? Frequently. Very frequently. ¿Ok? ¿Qué significa often?
Como frecuentemente.
Frecuentemente, muy a menudo. Muy a menudo los internados se llevan a cabo, sitios donde se realizan. ¿Cuándo se realiza? En verano, durante el verano, en julio, agosto. ¿Por qué julio, agosto? Porque es el término de la carrera, regularmente, entre un semestre y otro. Y al otro semestre ya será un trabajo de grado, como ocurre con mi caso. ¿Ok? Trabajo de grado. Primero había la pasantía, lo que se llamaba prácticas docentes. Es la pasantía para el maestro. ¿Ok? Entonces, para que lo tengas en cuenta. Había atrás más que yo. Fue en la palabra colleges. El plural de college, de universidad. Colleges. Al final se pronuncia así. Y la palabra experience. ¿Ok? Por lo demás no nos dé problema de pronunciación, no tiene problemas de pronunciación ni nada. But please tell me, which words you didn't understand at all, apart from wage or apart from internship, que nos detuvimos un poco allí.
Mm, give me.
Hire. You know what hire means? Hire.
No.
When a person has an official contract to work for a certain period of time. He is hired for 6 months. He or she is hired for a year or for 2 years. Okay, the person is hired. Okay, often hired. The employers, the companies hire the former interns after they graduate. If you are a student who is by the end of the career, the company hires you only
Okay.
after or pays you a lot of money only after you get your diploma, your title, okay, your degree.
Okay.
But before your degree, before your graduation, the company accepts you working for a little money. Okay, and the company is going to pay you, the company hires you after you were the former intern, you were former previously, you were an intern in your internship, right? But after you graduate, the company pays you and the company makes you sign the contract that the company is going to pay you, okay? The good
Okay.
salary. ¿Qué viene a ser hire? Porque es una palabra que es muy abstracta, difícil de comprender. The company hired you, often hire you after you get your diploma. ¿Qué viene a ser esa oración en
Como
castellano?
te contrata.
Te contrata. Muy bien, sí lo entendiste, clarito. Hire es contratar. Ya cuando tienes la certeza de la compañía que tú eres un profesional graduado, que tienes tu título y estás, así sí te contrata y ahí sí te paga la gruesa de dinero. ¿Me comprendiste todo lo que dice aquí?
And what is mayor?
Mayor.
It's like
When you
great.
say mayor, you mean this one?
Yes.
Mayor, observe that this is a condition of the internship. You say, you observe the whole idea. A co-ops or internships. Co-ops is in England or in certain parts of Canada. They call co-ops, which is the same as internship. It's like a temporary job, usually related to the student's major. The student's major is when a student is in the last semester of the career. It's not a beginner, it's a student's major when the student is up in the last semester. That is major. A ver, ¿qué te estoy diciendo aquí? Dímelo.
Cuando el estudiante ya está a punto de graduarse, pues.
Es un major. Un major es un estudiante ya en su máxima potencial que ya está a punto de obtener el diploma. ¿Ya? Y es un noveno semestre, un 10º semestre, puedes tú tener tu major. ¿Ya? Ese major es un grado, pues. Es un grado del estudiante.
Okay.
No
Is the way that the North Americans call it, because I think that they call it in the high school like juniors, majors, freshmen.
Eso es correcto. Así mismo como ocurre en la escuela secundaria o en la preparatoria para la universidad, ocurre con la universidad ya propiamente dicha. Se le llama major solamente a quien está a punto ya en los últimos 2 semestres de la carrera. O el último semestre de la carrera es un major, ¿ya? Que es el avanzado. Estudiantes avanzados. El major es como avanzado. Entonces es cuando las empresas están interesadas en esos estudiantes que ya son major, porque pues ya tienen conocimiento, ya tienen, no tienen experiencia, pero tienen el conocimiento, la sapiencia, y tienen la energía, y tienen la voluntad, tienen el buen deseo. Entonces eso es lo que es esto. Dime, ¿hay alguna otra cosa? ¿Sabes lo que es gain? Gain?
Yes, gain is like win. I don't know, to win experience.
Win, like win experience, get
With experience.
experience, you know,
Yes.
obtain. Gain is like obtain
10. Yes.
experience, obtain. Perceive experience, perceive, get
Experience.
experience.
Yes.
Bueno, todo internado rotatorio que hace un estudiante le permite al estudiante que ganar experiencia, lograr la experiencia en el nuevo
Yes.
campo. Field es en el campo
Okay.
profesional, ¿ok? Esa es la idea. Dime, ¿hay algo que no entiendas acá?
No, I think that I
You understood
understood
it
it all.
all. Okay, so I have to tell you goodbye because it's 6:30 and
Oh,
your time
yes.
is up, okay? So the
Okay.
idea is that we haven't covered the interview, but we are for next Monday, para el
Yes, the
lunes que
next month.
viene, ¿sí? Pero recuerden que ese horario de ustedes de los días lunes es transitorio.
Oh,
Y lo voy a hacer
teacher.
nada más. Dime.
And the next Monday, today, I'm going to take class of tennis to the to the 7 at 8 p.m. because yesterday it was my first class, and I think that it's temporary, this horario. I think that I say good. And the horario is like Mondays and Wednesday to the 7 to 8 p.m.
From 7 to 8. From 7 to 8 p.m.
From
But I
7 to
cannot
8
change the
p.m.
schedule. Pero yo no puedo cambiar tu horario. Porque de 7 a 8 yo tengo clase el lunes y miércoles, te lo voy a decir clarito ya, con otro estudiante. ¿Ya?
Por eso,
No
ese
puedo.
es el horario que yo doy clases de tenis. Los lunes y miércoles, de 7 a 8. Entonces a ese horario no puedo, porque los lunes, como nosotros damos clases de 6:30 a 7:30, que digo de 6 a 7:30, a las 7:30, o sea, a las 7 ya me tengo que, bueno, a las 7 no, me tengo que ir como a las 6:40 a las clases para estar ahí puntual a las 7 y empezar a las 7 ahí, pues.
Sí,
Porque
porque
tengo clases de tenis.
tu hora ya de 7 a 7:30, ¿cómo es? La hora que me estás diciendo, yo estoy ocupado. A ver,
Ajá,
me la
por
repite.
eso.
Es de
Ok,
7.
lo repito. No, las clases de tenis yo las tengo los lunes y los miércoles de 7 a 8 p.m. A esas horas voy a estar ocupada los lunes y los miércoles. Pero eso es por ahora, porque no sé si después me vayan a cambiar, porque probablemente me lo vayan a cambiar, pero todavía no sé. Por ahora es ese. Los lunes y los miércoles de 7 a 8 p.m. tengo clases de tenis. Y el próximo lunes, por eso estoy diciendo que creo que no voy a poder, como, no sé si la podemos cambiar, no sé, al viernes, bueno, depende si Braulio puede o no. Y esto pues, porque el lunes sí voy a tener clases. Igual el miércoles no hay problema porque el miércoles no tenemos clases.
No. Pero martes y jueves sí no tienes problema, ¿no? Martes y jueves no hay problema.
No, martes y
Entonces, mira,
jueves no hay problema.
si no puede ser, Braulio la tendrá conmigo y yo te paso la clase porque de verdad te digo, no puedo hacer otras cosas, ¿ya? Y esto lo haría
Ok.
nada más que por este mes. Aprovechense de este lunes, ¿ya? Y yo voy a tener clase entonces con Braulio el lunes acerca de esta entrevista de trabajo que se encuentra en el vídeo, ¿ok? Y yo te la paso conforme yo estoy grabando esto ahorita. A propósito, hasta aquí llegó la parte de grabación. Voy a cerrar la grabación de una buena vez para... A propósito, lo de esta semana no se lo he enviado a Braulio, ¿ya? Se acaba la grabación.